Hi und willkommen zurück zu Twin Mirror. Wir decken gerade so ein wenig die Psyche von Sam auf, würde ich mal behaupten.
I'm ready.
Mal schauen, was uns jetzt hinter der Tür erwartet. Ist das die Freiheit? Anscheinend noch nicht. Wäre es so einfach. Aber zumindest kein Labyrinth mehr. Ich finde, das ist echt richtig gut gemacht. Schaut euch das an. Wahnsinn. So, können wir da jetzt weitergehen? Ja. Gehen wir mal in den Spiegel. Oder aus dem Spiegel? Man weiß es nicht.
Hey. Hey. It's been a long road. I think it was always coming here. You know? You've opened yourself up a lot more than I expected. Especially to Joan and Anna. You're finally back on the right path. I believe some of the credit is mine. I'm doing my best with what I have. I'd say we've had a good thing going. It was tough, but you made compromises. You adapted to other people. Wasn't it nice to feel accepted? We've had our moments, but they never felt authentic. I understand why you'd feel that way. The two halves of your world, they just don't mix. There's Sam, the well-adjusted human, and there's Sam, the depressed, truth-obsessed misanthrope, who doesn't realize objective reality is a subjective myth. I'll tell you what the truth is. To be happy, sometimes you need to focus on people and not things.
Da hat er recht. Was heißt jetzt, ich habe mich entschieden? Immer
You make
vorsichtshalber.
it sound so easy. I'm not sure I'm ready to let it go. It'll take a lot of work, but we can get you there. No one can enjoy life when they've got the weight of the world on their shoulders. What about the world? Everything has a price. Look, you've been helping me for a long time. Even today, without you, I would still be lost in my own head, in my own panic. Well, technically, that's kind of the case right now. Still, I'll take the compliment. But we both know I can't be split in two directions. I have to pick a track. Go along with me. Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else. Or keep looking for a truth that may not exist and leave everyone else behind. But seeing the world for what it is, being able to make a difference, no matter the consequences. It's time. Two roads, and you can only take one.
Gedankenpalast. Hm. Ja, aber so wie ich das verstehe, wenn ich ihn wähle, würde ich es auf sich beruhen lassen. Und das kann es ja auch irgendwo nicht sein, oder? Ich denke, ich wähle das. So, wenn wir ihn wählen, haben wir ihn noch immer an unserer Seite. Sehe ich das richtig? Und wenn wir Gedankenpalast wählen, weiß gerade echt nicht, wie ich mich entscheiden soll. Auch wenn ich es gleich bereue.
I sacrificed so much effort just to make myself miserable. I've had enough. You just have to care more about the people around you and less about everything else. I know. I'm ready. It's not gonna be easy, but you and I, we're gonna get there. Together.
Bin gespannt.
Anna probably went off after what Dickie left up here. You can't let her be out there alone. I know, but it needed to be taken care of. I concur. Hurry, Sam. No cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own.
Also gut, bis jetzt noch nicht falsch
What are you
entschieden,
thinking,
hoffe ich.
Sam? You can't just leave Anna here alone.
Lass mich doch mal, Mensch.
What are you thinking, Sam? You can't just leave Anna here alone.
Ach, sie ist darunter. Richtig?
Declan could be here already. I should be careful.
Oh Gott, die Aussichtsplattform. Ist nicht gut. Aber da fällt mir ein, wir haben hier auch noch, glaube ich, Sachen. Oh, wir haben jede Menge Sachen. Lynette hat die Gemeinschaft gegründet. Wie weit würde sie gehen, um sie zu beschützen? Sie ist großmütig, mitfühlend und man legt sich besser nicht mit ihr an. Weil ich weiß nämlich nicht, was passiert, wenn wir jetzt gleich auf Declan treffen. Deswegen lieber nochmal vorlesen. JR ist ein ehemaliger Bergarbeiter. Das erklärt, wieso er hier lebt. Er kann mich nicht ausstehen. Wie wir festgestellt haben, nicht unbedingt die Einzige. Unfreundlich und misstrauisch, aber auch aufmerksam. Liegt es daran, dass sie die Augen einer Künstlerin hat? Oder hat das Leben sie einfach schon von Kindesbeinen an gelehrt, dass sie für sich selbst kämpfen muss? Niemand kann so gut Knöpfe drücken wie Familienmitglieder. Ethan und Kayla haben ein kompliziertes Verhältnis wie die meisten Geschwister, die einander durch schwere Kindheit geholfen haben, nur um dann zu völlig verschiedenen Menschen heranzuwachsen, Brücken einzureißen und manchmal der einzige Weg nach vorn. Taylor, aggressiv, verteidigt sein Revier und seine Leute, ist wohlwollend gegenüber Anna, aber nicht gegenüber mir. Das haben wir festgestellt. Anna glaubt, dass ich die Kontrolle verliere und zu besessen werde. Sie hat vermutlich recht. Sie hat mir vertraut. Ich könnte es ihr nicht verübeln, wenn sie böse auf mich wäre. Aber hatte ich wirklich eine Wahl? Wir haben keine Erinnerungsstücke gefunden. Das regt mich gerade ein bisschen auf. Dicky war es, der Annas Haus eingebrochen ist und mich angegriffen hat. Der arme Kerl wurde vermutlich gezwungen. Unter Druck bricht er schnell zusammen. Katie und Nick verliebten sich im ersten Semester im College in Connecticut. Es war eine dieser Partys mitten in der Woche, zu denen Nick sich immer geschleift hat. Du warst was zu trinken holen und als du zurückkamst, fandest du Nick in einer Ecke mit diesem Mädchen reden. Du hast sie nicht mal angesehen. Nick einfach sein Bier in die Hand gedrückt und da war dieser Moment, in dem du ihn fast weggezogen hättest, zurück in die Menge, zurück in sein Leben, fort von der Hochzeit und dem Baby und dem Job in Basewood. Aber Katie hatte bereits seinen Arm ergriffen, lächelte und redete mit ihm, und du warst es, der von der Menge weggerissen wurde. Doch in diesem Augenblick lag alles, was Katie dir stets vorwerfen würde. Glaubst du, du warst eifersüchtig? Oder war es die Bitterkeit, dass du auch sie nicht vor ihrem zukünftigen Leben bewahrt hast? Es war Liebe auf den ersten Blick. Das erzählte sie allen. Und er auch. Niemand trägt die Schuld daran, dass sie sich geirrt haben. Ich habe beschlossen, nicht mehr auf die Stimme meiner Zweifel zu hören. Ich muss mich konzentrieren, besinnen. Ich muss ich selbst sein. Alles, was passiert war, führte mich zu der Erkenntnis, dass ich es nicht länger aufschieben konnte. Ich musste entscheiden, wer ich sein wollte. Es ist an der Zeit, hinauszugehen und mein Leben zu leben, mit allen Widersprüchen und Schmerz, der damit zusammenhängt. Declan ist derjenige, der den Drogenring leitet. Er hat Nick getötet und Dennis. Alles fügt sich zusammen. Er wusste, dass Nick den Drogenhandel auf der Spur war und Dennis hätte etwas herausfinden können. Ist er mir auch schon auf den Fersen? Wahrscheinlich. Wahrscheinlich werden wir gleich runtergeschubst.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
I know. I had a bit of a panic attack. I'm really sorry I put us in danger. That's over now. I'm in the here and now 100%.
All right. Glad to have you. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
Das eine wäre wieder dieses Beschützer. So gut, dass du hier bist.
Anna, whatever happens, I'm really glad someone's here with me.
Sam, we can get all sappy once this is all over. Now we need those files. I can't find them anywhere. Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
The dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed. This would be the classic choice, but no. Nothing.
Natürlich, das geht wieder nicht gerade. Brotdose.
Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie. Nowhere to hide a USB stick here.
Haben wir hier noch eine Ecke? Oh mein Gott. Ich habe ihn tatsächlich nicht gesehen.
Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on,
Hold it there, boss.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax. We're here for the same reason. Now, all you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends.
Yeah, it was harder than you think.
Tell me what happened with Nick. Why did you kill him?
Same thing that happened to you. He saw an opening and jumped in it. He started asking questions, never actually thought he'd find answers. But he did. And then he kept playing with fire, so he got burned.
So that's it. You killed him because he did his job.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
You always seem to care about this town. Its history, its people. Why do this?
I care more about this town than anyone. I've spent my whole life protecting it. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. But as soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Anna's gonna try something. Declan, listen to me. Think about what you're doing. Is this what you want? You killed Nick. You killed Dennis. You're running the drug ring in Basswood.
If only you could have left it at that. But you had to poke around again. Now I have 2 witnesses to deal with, thanks to you.
This is bad. Be careful. Every word will count from now on. You have to lower his guard long enough for you and Anna to gain the upper hand. It's gonna be hard, but remember, I'm with you. Every word of the way.
Tell me exactly why I shouldn't kill both of you right here.
Because it's not what you want. The sooner you understand it, the better.
I've changed my opinion of you, Sammy. You're not that clever.
What he means is, 2 more dead bodies will draw unwanted attention. It'd be easier to let us go. We'll both stay quiet.
Maybe you should let Anna do the talking for you, Higgs. Look, I don't want to do this, but I promise. It ain't personal.
Don't delude yourself. Nothing is more personal than this. And you won't do it.
What makes you think that? Seen into my soul?
You have to tell him exactly what he wants to hear. You and me, we can do this. Dickie talked to us, Declan. He's ready to spill the beans. In fact, he might be talking to Bess as we speak. It's over.
Dickie's the one who ratted out Nick. Told me he was still being nosy. If that strung-out dealer had the pair you're pretending he's grown, your friend would still be alive.
Then why did he tell us about you? You don't realize how scared he is.
I'm willing to bet not scared enough to talk to the sheriff. You seem to think you can just walk away. Go ahead. Tell me how that happens.
For all his bad boy act, it's clear he wants insurances. To know he's safe. Deep down, he thinks everyone is as crooked as he is. Buy us, then. Your drug money for our silence.
Samuel Higgs asking for a bribe. That's very interesting.
It's an insurance policy. If we
Ich hoffe, das habe ich jetzt
participate,
nicht
we
falsch
become criminals
verstanden.
as well. We won't be able to turn on you without ruining our own reputations.
Why should I trust you? You're you. You care about stories, not people. You published that article and sank the whole town, leaving saps like me to clean it up. If I let you go, who's to say it won't be the same thing all over again?
Because if I talked, I know you'd be coming after me. I'm not suicidal.
You're only saying that because I'm pointing a gun at you. But when I'm not, who knows what you'll do? Well, this was all very entertaining. But I'm done chatting. Give me that evidence, Anna.
Here. I hope you choke on it.
It all comes down to this, Sam. Anna's about to jump him. Keep his attention on you. People will figure it out eventually, Declan.
Well, you won't be around to find out.
No, you don't! Anna!
Verdammt.
Asshole.
Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry! Anna? Can you hear me? I need you to stay with me. I need you to...
Hätte ich sie retten können?
This is one funeral I can't avoid.
Sam, got a moment? I hope you know you've got my honest sympathies. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, I wanted to tell you, we found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. Dickie's statement also corroborates your testimony. No charges are going to be filed against you. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
She's worried about her re-election chances as sheriff. She's playing cleanup for the whole police force right now. Before you answer, just remember, it's always nice to have a police chief as a friend. It wasn't your fault. No one saw it coming.
I still would have trusted him with my life. He was serious, dedicated. Looking back, maybe obsessed.
It's a rot that grows deep under the floorboards. I didn't see it either.
What happened isn't on you.
Thanks, officer.
Bess, hon. I've known you too long for you to call me anything else. Anyway, I guess I've kept you long enough. I'll let you go now. Look after yourself, Sam.
Just remember, this funeral isn't about you, or even Anna. It's about everyone. Us mourners sharing catharsis. I could use some of that today. Listen, empathize, express yourself. Let them see she mattered to you. Don't be afraid, and you'll be fine. Hey, Ethan.
Sam, I'm not sure what to say. I know you and Anna were close. I'm sorry about what happened.
I appreciate that. Hey, I never apologized for trashing the bar that night. I'm sorry.
Forget it. It's not the first brawl I've had in my bar. It won't be the last. So, you holding up all right?
Not gonna lie, I've been better. But it's one day at a time, I guess.
Well, sounds like you're on the right path. Well, listen, next time you're at the Haven, let me buy you a beer, all right?
I'll probably take you up on that.
Wir können jetzt noch mit ihm reden, weil wir seine Schwester gefunden haben.
It's been a rough week.
Yes, it has. Maybe the roughest I have ever seen. And I've lived almost twice as long as you.
He's completely lost faith in himself. First Nick, now Anna, and he's convinced he could have prevented Nick's death if he had only listened. He doesn't want to retire so much as he thinks he should retire. Walter, don't blame yourself for what happened. None of this was your fault. You can't let it get to you. And honestly, what would the Basswood Jungle be without its famous chief editor?
How did you... Is it that obvious? Well, I did think about retiring, yes. But maybe the ship still needs its captain. I could go for another journey. Thank you for the kind words, Sam. It means a lot, it really does. What about you? Did you have time to consider what comes next?
I'm not planning to stay in town. Nothing for me here anymore.
Hard to blame you. As for me, I may stay around a bit longer than I was expecting.
I don't think you'll ever leave, Walter.
Well, it's like you said. Sometimes you need to ride until you can't anymore. Basswood is my town, the jungle is my home. And you'll always be welcome at both. After all, it might be time for you to settle down. Life is short and fleeting, like the sunset. If you pay attention, it can be beautiful. If you don't, it's gone before you even know it happened. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Make sure to look after yourself, Samuel.
Same to you. I'm sorry you got mixed up in all this. You're angry. You have every right to be.
I should press charges. You could have killed people.
I'm truly sorry for what happened. I was so obsessed with finding Dickie. I was out of line.
You were. But your actions also stopped a truly terrible man. Sam, do not lose yourself in obsession. It is a most dangerous place to be lost.
I was lost there for a time, but I think I've found myself now.
So, was it worth it in the end?
I'm not sure. It's still something I ask myself every day.
As do I. I hope you'll find your answer. I'm sorry for your loss, Sam.
Bug? I know how you feel. I miss her so much.
I wish I hadn't given Anna such a hard time before. She didn't want to be a stepmother, and well, I didn't want to be a stepdaughter. Now, I don't know. I'll never know if it could have been okay. I shouldn't have told you about my dad.
You had to tell someone. I'm just glad you trusted me.
I know, Muley. I always knew you'd listen. Even when I was mad at you.
I told you it was a mistake to indulge her back at the pub. Well, I officially admit that I was wrong, and now I can see why.
It just. If I hadn't said anything, this wouldn't have happened to Anna. But I was so mad about my dad. So mad that I couldn't even cry. Well, I couldn't until now. Until I finally knew what happened. And that makes me feel selfish. Like all of this happened because of me.
Come here.
So, it's not my fault?
Of course not. You didn't make Declan do those bad things.
But.
But nothing. It's not your fault.
Sam. Of course, she just walks off. I don't know how to reach that girl. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
She's still trying to make sense of all that's happened. She's been through a lot. Maybe Basswood just isn't the right place for her anymore.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, I'm not here to judge. I just want to help.
I know. Sorry. I've just been dealing with so much lately. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Now, Sam, we need to be really careful about this. Kathy's already on edge. Joan noticed her mom is overdoing the painkillers, but we can't just kick the door down and confront her directly. Kathy, Joan is distant because she feels you haven't been yourself lately. She told me at times it's like you don't see her.
It's nothing against her. I've just been working myself ragged, and I hurt my back, and...
She said it wasn't just that. She's noticed the pills.
It's the only way I can deal with my back, and it helps with other things.
Look, I can't imagine how hard it is to raise a child by yourself. But I don't want to see Joan grow apart from the last parent she has.
Oh, God. I didn't realize it got that bad. You're right. I need to get help. Sam, could I count on you to help look after Joan every now and then? She needs the people she loves close to her right now.
I'd love to. I get along better with her than most adults.
I thought I could do this alone.
I'm here to help in any way I can.
Thank you. And if you ever need something, know your family. I need to talk to my daughter. Hey, I'm real sorry about Anna.
Oh Gott. Der Vater wird noch das Schwerste sein.
We are all grieving.
Time for you to step in. She needs to know that she's not alone. Christina, I know how you feel. I'll always have that hole in my heart where she used to be.
She's never coming into my shop again.
No, she won't, and it hurts. But you have to remember her for all the good moments you two shared. And you can bet that wherever she is, she misses your coffee.
I'm sure she does. Thank you, Sam. There have just been too many funerals lately.
Yes, there has, madam. Thank you. You have a way with words, young man.
Misery loves company, Sam. You did well.
Dann gehen wir erstmal zum Klatschweib und zum Schluss zum Vater.
Sam, we really have to stop meeting like this. Did you change your hair? You seem different.
Okay. Das Klatschweib hat nicht wirklich was zu sagen.
Joe, I'm
You
so...
promised. You promised you'd keep her safe.
He's got a lot of rage in him. It's tearing him up. Maybe just let him take it out on you.
I knew she was in danger. Your poker face has always been crap, but I trusted you. Thought you'd keep her safe. Thought you cared for her, but you didn't. She's dead, and I'm still here. Old. Broken. Why didn't you kill that bastard sooner? Why'd you let him take my little girl? Should have... My little girl. My little girl. I'm sorry. I know you did all you could. I'm glad she wasn't alone. Sam, you're the only one who might know the pain I'm going through.
He needs to know the people who hurt his daughter have been punished. He needs to hear from you that all of this is over. It's over. The man who hurt your daughter and Nick is gone. No one got away with anything.
That's the only thing that comforts me. You know, she never regretted having you in her life. She'd want you to know that.
Anna, Anna was, she was, words. You spend your whole life devoted to them. Yet they fail you when you need them most. I miss her. I miss her. And I don't think I have anything else.
You should say something. Let people know you're grieving with them. You don't have to suffer alone. They're here for you, and you're here for them. It's a lot of weight to speak about someone who's gone. How do you start? Anna had a heart bigger than this whole town. We all managed to fit in there. It didn't matter where you came from, what you did. She still cared about you. There's going to be a lot less heart in this town without her. Anna always wanted to make sure people's voices would be heard. She used her platform to elevate those left behind, those hurting in silence. And she wouldn't stop until they got the justice and respect they deserved. She was braver than me, than anyone I ever met. She never ran from a fight. Basswood honors Anna just by existing, standing together through the hard times. And there are always more hard times than good. That's just how the world is. But standing, united as a community, that's how we honor her. Goodbye, Anna. You'll be missed.
Strong words. Strong words. She'd have loved that.
Well said.
So, das war's mit Twin Mirror. Nicht das Ende, was ich mir gewünscht hätte. Ich bin mir aber auch nicht sicher, ob es ein anderes Ende gibt. Ich denke mal, da werde ich nachschauen. Falls es noch ein anderes Ende gibt, werde ich das auch nachspielen und auch noch mal zeigen. An für sich finde ich ein super Spiel. Und ja, ich weiß jetzt gerade echt nicht, was ich noch so dazu sagen soll. Ich habe ein bisschen Kloß im Hals. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Falls ja, lasst gerne ein Like da. Und falls ihr es noch nicht habt, auch gerne ein Abo. Und ja, mal schauen, was als nächstes kommt. Was wir als nächstes für ein Projekt machen. Ich hoffe, euch dann wieder begrüßen zu dürfen. Und ja, wie gesagt, falls es noch ein anderes Ende geben sollte, werde ich es noch zeigen. Und ansonsten verabschiede ich mich schon mal und sag zum nächsten Projekt Bye.